ya bananch ato bananita. Hala the Hachinias and Linigi and Nanakan, his soken Linigi, and later the Oskato de Shan, which in the Wheel Nako. It's a auto connect Nana Quidje Social Services Childcare Development Fund. Age Aja on the Higi town, Achinias, did Edo Chikido Shlapeda, Haji Ishandanish. Hi Sha, a kitchen that did the store, Hajo, Legon Jano Bikin does in CCDF, Halet Angachina, Dotaki or Tata. Hajo a kitchen that did the show, Hi Sha, Hajo at that did Nito, Naso Native Hachina, Jano, a top banana split on a partnership, Hanigido collaboration, a kitchen in the Shashin Jono, but Aeban Side case. Auto in the Quidget Bishananta and Linigi Washington, they are Quidget the more not Leho, Bishan the Hashne. Halet Allah a yard, Dida Ohanans, Ella Halet Allah, Yishno, quite a base of Linigi, and you can't another war. Auto and need quite active Hayada, Ida a yard, the administration complex identity need. Ako could the Dodi be it could the Yaman and the listen that Sati Sanha Kindot after the need. Washington, there a London, a best on the church, editor Enana Sati, I shot the meat of Todden in his jetsa. Ako aimed a Kaya Lingi up on Hadan Celine. Ako a Bansade case a Niki Kadorja, Kaya Linigi, Hadla Kaya Saa, and Educational Services Center and Dot Equagen Office Naznil Do Arabagancha Eya. We want to have a model early childhood center and a Head Start center. A quite aim that needs Hindo later, Nidon Davinista. Auto Eya, when so Eya, Niki Hoishnet Dole. Under the Quishi's Condorship Program Governance, Lebe has Ani 1304.50, ya governing body, HEHSC, no Shinigi, Beshmasa Anna, a governing body, Bila Kesola, we're a huge program. We don't provide educational services, we provide a comprehensive program from mental health to disabilities, health, nutrition, and we want to spend some time with you to share with you what we do. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Keno Simmons, who will share with you some of our trials and tribulations with Head Start. We're also going to be proposing we're going to host a tribal consultation on March 16th in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in which Navajo Nation will be facilitating, and you're all encouraged to attend. Mr. Simmons?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Chairman Hale, again for having me at this meeting. Superintendent Lewis, Dr. Begay. It's a great pleasure to be here again with you all here at the Navajo Nation. Sharon just talked about the tribal consultation that's coming up in Albuquerque on the 16th. I would really like to encourage you guys to come out and attend that. The acting director of the Office of Head Start, Ann Lenahan, as well as the regional program manager for all AIN programs, will be in attendance at the tribal consultation, and that's an opportunity for tribal leaders to hear where Head Start's going, hear about what we have planned for our Regional 11 AIA and grantees, and also to address any questions and concerns that you have in reference to your individual programs, as well as to what we're doing in Head Start. Like Sharon said, the Navajo Nation Head Start serves about 2,100 kids, and that's covers give you guys about $22 million, a little over $22.5 million every year to operate the Head Start program throughout the nation. And the program has come a long way. Last year, the program was in what's called designation renewal, where the nation was on the verge of possibly losing the Head Start program or having to have to compete, and Sharon and our team did a really good job in meeting some of the requirements around getting background checks for employees, getting staff hired, getting the children the services that they needed as far as mental health and nutrition. And so we really thank the Health Services Committee as well as the Board of Education for really supporting the Head Start program and helping them to push forward and meet some of the requirements that they were facing. And so the Head Start program is really progressing, is really doing a good job. Last week, Sharon and Dr. Yazzie and Brent and a few others attended a very special training that we had that was offered to us by the UCLA, University of California in Los Angeles, their Health Institute, and it really covered the boundaries around health and how do we enhance health education in Head Start programs. And so they attended that, and they also have a team that will be attending a new hearing screening on how to properly conduct hearing screenings for toddlers. And so they'll be in that training as well in a few weeks. So I really encourage the Board of Education, as you have in the past, to just continue to support the Head Start program. Governance is a very key piece in how Head Start operates. And we really support the governance structure that you guys have and how you have supported. Ms. Dolly has been to a lot of the association meetings and has really been a visible member of the Nation Board of Education that has shown support not only with the Office of Head Start but for the Head Start program. And so I really encourage you guys to continue to do the work you're doing. We're trying to work with the program. We got a report, a health and safety report, I think about a year and a half ago, about the toxic mold that's in the building where the Head Start staff is. After we've got reports about staff members who are, losing their sense of smell, losing their sense of taste, having to have to take steroids for different medical issues. And so, us at the Office of Head Start are really pushing the program to look at ways to possibly come out of that situation so the staff can, better enhance their health. And so we'll be looking for the Board of Education supporting that as well. And so I want you to know that as the program specialist, I am here to support the Board of Education in any questions that you have, and I know that some of the members are new, and so any trainings that you need as far around governance on how the Head Start program is supposed to work with the parents, work with the legislature. Basically, that's my role to help make sure that the program stays in compliance with the performance standards in the Head Start Act. And so, again, Chairman Hale has been a huge supporter of the Head Start program. We truly appreciate it, and we've recognized that at the Office of Head Start. And so, I know Superintendent Lewis is pretty new, and so I've notified the director and the RPM that he's the new superintendent. We also look forward to working with you in enhancing the Head Start program. So thank you all again for welcoming here at the Navajo Nation. It's always a pleasure to be here, and look forward to working with you further.
Thank you very much. JOM, you're next. While she's coming out, let me just highlight something real quickly here. This program is for low-income children. So what happens to the other children whose family may be struggling financially, but because of income, they may not qualify? Do you want that? So I guess the assumption is that those families that are well off can provide early childhood education on their own, at home, or through some kind of a structured educational program. It's hard being a father or mother of young children. The research shows that if children are given a quality education from birth to age 5, age 5 right here, it says they will have learned 80% of what they need to know for the rest of their life. 80%, okay? That is smell, touch, feeling, coordination, social activity, playing, cooperation, sharing. Those are essential skills. The research shows that if a young child goes through Head Start with highly qualified teachers, a sound curriculum, outstanding teaching, learning, that child has a better chance of going through the education pipeline, doing better at elementary, even better at secondary, graduating on time, and getting ready to go into higher education. Compared to a student who may not have had that experience, their record will show that they're always behind. They're always behind remedial kinds of programs. But by the time they get into higher education, many of them cannot master higher ed. So in order to get into higher, you have to take all kind of remedial classes before you can get into the degree program. So it gets tougher for these children. And that's why Head Start is so critical. And I'm really glad that the Navajo Nation has made a turnaround. And I believe that Sharon Singer has done a wonderful job putting this program on the right track. And the message that she's going to leave with you is that we need your support to start thinking about maybe placing Head Start as a separate entity. Because of the large number of people that are here, roughly $25 million per year. That's a huge chunk of money. And I checked your house meeting, Head Start, that's what I hear. We neglected Head Start. We did not properly manage it. We did not do a good job. Even that's not based on the not net. Cut the plane. So was a bad day. Oh, yeah, but see, and I think kids that go through, they have a better chance of going through this whole educational system. I just want to top that off. All right, let's have this beautiful lady introduce herself.
Shay Amber Kingsbar Cardi, I'm a council delegate with the 23rd Navajo Nation Council. My chapters are in the Northern Agency, and I sit on the HEHSC committee. But what I tell everybody is I'm not only representing my community and my region and my agency, but the Navajo Nation as a whole. So I appreciate the opportunity to get some information from DODE and all of the different departments that it encompasses. What I've always asked any of the presenters is, we'll respect your time and also please respect ours. I do apologize for coming late. We are in almost a state of emergency with our mud conditions, and so as different professionals, we know that our children are the utmost importance. So we're making sure that they have the adequate safety measures that they do. And so when we get up here, if we could have a strong facilitation, we want to give each of your departments the justice that it deserves. Even though this is just a touch of the tip of the iceberg, we certainly then can go back for